Hello, 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 Aries. How are you guys doing today? I hope everybody's good. My name is Patty. If you are brand new, I am here to do your intuitive tarot. Empath that does intuitive coaching and also spiritual coaching. But I'm here to do your reading today for the April 5th, 4th through the 15th. So new moon to full moon. So for those of you that do watch me and are regular, I thank you for supporting my channel. But I will be doing readings from the new moon to the full moon to the new moon. So every 2 weeks rather than weekly. I just can't promise every week anymore because of my job, my day job. I really wish I could be doing this full time, but that takes lots and lots of subscribers. So I hope that you enjoy this. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to be pulling a card for the second dimension, divine and the angelic realm. That is the message they're sending you. So if you have a question, this is really where the answer is. And then I will be doing the current energies and a little bit of the future energies along with your spread, and then some clarifications. All right, so let's see. Aries, this is the new moon for you guys. This is the new moon in Aries. A lot of time to really bulldoze forward. You guys, this is your time. This is a beautiful, beautiful time for you guys. What does that mean? That means the confidence level is high. Things that you want and desire, if you plant the seed for it, will happen. This is and you got to be persistent. Definitely. Wow, really. Okay. Um, where you want to go in the future, because whatever you start right now and plant the seed, it's going to go for the rest of the year. Okay, so you really, really want to know what you want, what you desire. You don't want to plant the wrong seed. Okay, just don't plant the wrong seeds. Don't be around those toxic and negative people. Just did a video for you guys on energy vampires, and hope you enjoy that, because energy vampires can really suck the life out of you, but also too can hold you back from your dreams and your desires. So I believe I put the link below the description if you want to watch that. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card, or first oracle we have, is ears wide open. It is also the number 6. Okay, we're moving towards improvement, moving towards oh, okay, interesting, thank you. Moving towards improvement, moving towards process, moving towards something. Okay, this is definitely I'll finish the spread here in a second. Um, Something you want to pay attention to, because it is an extremely focused. Look how focused he's in on whatever he wants. Okay, ears wide open, eyes wide open. And this is not only to your physical realm, which is the earth and the people around you and what you want, but this is about your inner, ears wide open. Pay attention to the process and the progress, whatever you're going through, whatever you're planting, and get prepared for it to grow, because this is something that is going to move. And it's almost like a horse with their blinders on, a racehorse. You know, if you watch race horses or a race, just watch one once and you'll see that they put these little square things, they're called blinders, on, because they want them to stay focused on winning the race. They want them to focus on where they're headed. If you have horses without blinders, they can see very, very well off to the side, and something can distract them, something can move them off course. This is sort of what's happening here with Aries, is you don't want that to move. Okay, thank you. Off course is what it is doubt. Okay, for Aries. Okay, because this is, again, we're still in this new moon energy. Also, we're in a sextile of Saturn and Mars, where that's a forward movement energy, and it's to keep pushing forward. Okay. Your second card, which I find interesting, keeps popping up. Your second oracle keeps popping up. Okay, thank you. Is that it's the altar priestess and its preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual, which is the number 11, which brings number 2. Okay. If you look at also too, you can look at, see that 3 and 3 could also mean that really pay attention, acknowledge what is going on, because that's 2 3s. Okay, but it also equals a 6, which is progress. Definitely pay attention to what you're praying for, what you're meditating over, because if we think it and we say it, we can actually manifest it. We have more power than you can ever imagine. However, they're having me focus in on the star that she seems to be dropping over the edge. Or is she catching it? Is what they say. Is this a star that actually is moving down or moving up? So this is a process of the way that you think about things, your mindset. I am going to catch the star. I'm going to take this, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to keep moving forward. Okay. So really pay attention to that. And the light on the candles is going to be moving and lighting things up. So that is something that they want me to focus on. Okay, so we'll see if it brings more as well. So first card out is the Page of Pentacles, again, moving forward into success, moving forward into career, possibly. It could be career. You could be going to school for something and it's going to actually flourish. This is going to be also to your job that could be flourishing. All right. We have if that's supposed to happen again, please pop those out. I appreciate it. They've got to pop out or I'm going to think that you don't want them. So we have the Seven of Cups in the second. I love this Seven of Cups because really, again, here we're talking about focus and improving somebody's focus on what they want and they do. It's sort of like not having clarity and moving forward. So if you don't have a goal, then, or you don't know where you're going, then how do you plan to go anywhere? So you have to sort of dig down deep and think about what you want and where you're going to improve yourself. What are you doing to improve yourself? All right. So let's see what else he's got. Definitely about your future. And that's what the new moon is about anyway, is about your future, about something that you're creating for following through the rest of the year. Because we have the Seven of Cups. Again, remember, he's focusing in on one thing, but look at the lizard and everything around. Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Ooh, yeah, but don't you want to do this? But you said you wanted to do this. Yeah, but you know what? I've changed my mind. We grow, we change, we mature. Okay, so this is what's happening. Somebody might be growing and changing their likes and their dislikes. Nothing wrong with that. That's just maturing and process again. Then we have again the number 2. We have 2 double 2s, or we have the actual number 2, which is trying to bring balance and focus into that. This is the Judgment card. Judgment card is about deciding what you want. Nothing's right or nothing's wrong, but this is your journey. And you can be making these choices and decisions earth-based or spiritual based. Most people are earth-based. But spiritually based, what that means is you're just going to go with the flow. You're going to wait for signs from the second dimension. You're going to follow what the second dimension wants you to do. So where's your focal point? And Earth is just basically you're worried about everything on Earth, what other people think and how things should happen, how things should go. I'm not telling anybody to move any which way, but things that you can't take with you don't really matter. Like people stressed out and worried about their, what they're doing at work. And you know what? You're expendable. You could be gone tomorrow, as far as they could let you go, and then they got an ad in the paper and you're replaced in a week. So it's same with school. You have to look at how valuable that is. You pull the knowledge that you need. It's not the grade that matters. It's what you pull from it that you need for your journey and where you're going to go with that. Okay. And so that's a difference between making decisions between earth and spirit. And this is judgment. Also, too, thank you. So they're saying about judgment is how your integrity and how your character is going to be judged. Okay. Keep your ears wide open. High integrity, high morals, high values is really, really important. Honesty is and love and compassion is there. So in the middle, we have foundation, the number 4. We have something that is growing a new foundation. This is it's sort of like a new you kind of a thing. This is something that's beautiful. This is something that is moving forward. Again, it's a foundation of unity, of the future of bringing something together. Now, it doesn't have to be 2 people. Could be marriage, but it also could be a unity of a partnership and a foundation that is solid. Okay, so this is a solid foundation that's bringing success or joy. All right. We have the Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, and we have, I'll tell you your challenge card in a second. The Knight of Swords is facing the Four of Wands. This is interesting because it's a process. This is a process. Again, it's the number 6 that we're talking about, process. So we have the Two of Wands that is facing the Knight of Swords, which is facing the Four of Wands. Now, when we look at that, we look at the 3, and it's just a process. Is one's looking after the other, but again, we're looking, the main one is looking at your future. Again, this is that Aries energy, planting the seed, watching it grow, watching that little sprout turn into a plant, the plant turn into a tree or whatever it is going to turn into. Then you have vegetables or you have fruit, and or this beautiful tree of shade, whatever it is going to be. That's just the success part. That's the end result. All right. Sorry, my throat's getting dry. And then I'm drinking coffee, which dries it out even more. It makes sense, right? Okay, so your challenge card is the Queen of Cups. Challenge is big one for somebody because she's all about intuition. Somebody is not going to follow their intuition, and they're going to go on a path that they aren't quite sure about. Or also, too, somebody is going to follow the intuition. They're going to say, you know what? I am going to look at it more spiritually than earthly. I am going to go with the flow. I am going to wait for divine to tell me what to do. I am going to listen to my intuition. And that person is probably going to have an easier route because now their ears are wide open. This is your heart chakra, crown, or your heart chakra, your eye chakra, and your crown chakra opening up. All right. And being available to something new. All right. I'm going to pull a different oracle here. I want to see where this goes in your future here. I want to see what this is directed to. And then we'll go into clarification. What we have clarified. Wow. Aha. Okay, are these right? Okay, I've got to check because I want to make sure that it popped up correctly. So it is in reverse. So this is the goblins in reverse. This is facing your shadows. This is facing your insecure side of yourself in the future. Okay. Goblins, and it's the number 5. It's not a comfortable number. It's just not. It's something new that you're having to do, something that, but it's exciting because it's something new that you're having to do and try. But it also is going to bring so much more reward. It's like divine doesn't do his work in the light. He does it in the dark. So in your pain and agony and things that you've struggled with, things that you've gone through that were very uncomfortable, the number 5, there is a lot more reward. So there is so much more reward that you have coming if you pay attention to your intuition. Yeah, pay attention to your intuition. All right. Yep. High Priestess, all about spiritual again. The Queen of Swords, being honest and truthful with yourself, being that absolute honest, I can't remember what sign I was doing, but it was about being honest and true, because for years and years and years I would speak to my friends and my family, I don't want kids. But then I was talking to divine all the time saying, you know what, I don't know, I might, but you know what, I'm afraid because I was abused as a kid. I don't know if I would want to have somebody go through that again, but I knew that I would protect. So the thing is, I was telling a lie. I wasn't telling the honest. Again, we have the sword, which is double-edged. So I was lying out front, but I was being honest inside with divine. And finally it got to be one point where I said, you know what? I don't know if I want kids or not, but if you want me to have a child, can I please live life and have a child around the age of 36? And I want a girl, and I would like her to be half Asian because I was living in Japan for years. I love the Asian culture. But I knew because of my sexual abuse, I probably wouldn't do well with a little boy. Not to say I wouldn't love him any different, but he just knew what my heart needed. And I'll tell you, I had a daughter at the age of 36, and she's half Asian. So you got to be careful what you wish for, what you want, what you desire, and grow that communication. And again, with him, he'll give you what you want because this is about love, calmness, peace, joy, serenity. This is your desire of what you want. Okay. I don't know why I shared that, but I wanted to wait. I wanted to live life. I didn't want to be selfish. I didn't want to take time away from a child that needed the time that a parent needs to give them. So I had to get my singleness out of the way. Again, Seven of Swords and the Page of Coins. Again, we're moving towards success. We're moving towards that. But you're gonna have to be honest with yourself. Okay. I love that because look at it, the Seven of Coins. This is Disney's cards. Or actually somebody that Disney allowed to do these with. But you have the glass slipper, which is success. He ends up successful in the end. Page of Coins, we're moving towards that. Okay, we're moving towards that success. Okay, what is success to you guys? Thank you. He's wanting me to share that. What is success to you? Because it doesn't have to be money. It could be time. It could be, you know, because time is priceless. Time is something that you cannot get back in 2 seconds. Material things you can get back. You can replace a car. You can replace a house. You can replace a vacation. You can replace anything. But time you cannot get back. There's no way. All right. So what is it? What he's asking, what is success to you? This is the time to sit down and figure that out. Keep your eyes wide open and stay focused on what you want and desire. All right. I don't know who that's for. All right. So let's see. Hey, Devon, anybody on the other side that needs to come through or wants to share a message, this is the time to do that. If there's anything you want to share, I'd appreciate it that it comes through now. Okay, the Hermit energy. This is the Virgo energy. This is to be able to analyze. This is to be able to sit and think things through, take a minute, sit in quiet, trying to figure things out. What is it that you want for the future? What is it that you want to grow for the future? And what is it that you have to pay attention for your future to bring that unity, to bring that new foundation? There's a newness. This is all about a reset and a newness. This Aries energy with the new moon. Okay, so really pay attention to it. This is the number 9 as well. The Hermit is the number 9 in the major arcana. And the number 9 is, again, this is almost like the last reading, I think Taurus's. And I'll repeat that, is because the number 9 is a never-ending number. It is always having the same happen. What I mean by that is you can multiply 9 by any number and you're still going to get. That is why they call it like a special number in numerology, or immortal number, because you can keep the same circle going, you can keep the same process going, you can keep everything happening, but it's not going to change. So this is why this newness is so important. This foundation is so important, because these two cards are side by side, that you pay attention to. And that could be a relationship that you're having right now. Is this the relationship that you really, really want? Is this really, because if you're lying to yourself, if you're saying, but your insides are saying something different, this is the connection to divine. That's what you need to be paying attention to, that relationship. If it's work, if you're in the right line of work, or you're not in the right line of work, this is that Virgo energy to pay attention to, is what they're saying. All right. He's standing on the top of mountains, which are white. Okay, thank you. And be patient through this process, he's saying. Ears wide open. Prepare is what he's saying. Plant the seed. Water it, feed it, whatever this goal is, whatever this desire is that you're wanting, whatever you're needing, but you're going to have to do some shadow work. You're going to have to do some dark inner thought. And for somebody, that's not going to be comfortable, but you really need to think about deep down what you want, and don't have doubts about it, because this is you. This is the authentic you. This is that low vibration trying to come in. And that's why this is going to be a challenge for somebody, because somebody's going to give in to those low vibrations. Well, I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. I'm not rich enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not, and you're going to give in to that when it's not real. Okay, you're going to give into it, but don't give into it. Fight that. Think positive, keep going positive, and keep listening to that little voice inside you that is right here, that is telling you all the positive, high vibrational frequency things that you can do, because it's heading you somewhere. And it's going to head through this rest of this year. So make it a positive journey. Make it a positive thing. Make it something that you want and make you happy, because that's what it's all about. And that in itself will bring you peace and calmness. Trust me, when you live a spiritual world, there's a lot more peace and calmness than there is, because the second dimensional realm is much more peaceful and calmful and full of love, much full of love. So I hope this helped somebody. Again, my tarot, if this is your first time, is more of a healing tarot. I hope this is something, and a spiritual tarot, that grows you to your relationship with your higher power. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope to see you again on your next reading around the full moon on the 15th. And don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love, and like, share, subscribe. Please share and join the channel. I love having you. All right, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.